Alright, we have one red die roll and we will play first in round one. And yeah, this hand seems very good. I'm going to play the Vestige, I think, on turn 2 to cast this Rampart. Then we'll cast the Blinding Drone return afterwards. Okay, so we'll split an island here. So we'll... Okay, so we drew the planes, but I think we still make white off this Crumbling Vestige. Just want to get the colour source into play. And if we need black later on, we always have the Unknown Shores. Although I guess we also have colourless mana off the Unknown Shores whenever we want it. So yeah, let's just play planes here. And we drew a black source anyway. So let's run out for Blinding Drone. Sears Lantern from our opponent. Okay, we continue to draw lands, unfortunately. We're just going to get the Crumbling Vestige into play this turn, because we have all our colours of mana, so... And it's possible, you know, at some point we may well want multiple colourless mana at the same turn. So let's just get into play now. The unfortunate thing is that it kind of looks like it's going to be a game where we gravitated towards a board stall because we have no offence really whatsoever, but a very, very strong defence. So the problem is we get into a board stall, he's going to be scrying every turn with a Sears Lantern. So we do need to draw some sort of action fairly soon. Okay, board, sure. I think we just want to cycle this Grip of the Royal. Like, we don't really need it with the Blinding Drone in play. Okay, Oblivion strikes a card. We also deprive him of the mana next turn. Yeah, we're pretty well set up to deal with whatever he plays next. Between Blinding Drone and Oblivion Strike. Another Sears Lantern. So yeah, it's just unfortunate that he's going to get to basically scry whenever he wants now, and a comparative analysis. Okay, our opponent is very well set up for a long game, I've looked for it. That's a fine draw. Probably crack that next turn, that's our opponent plays something. Sure. Lands is unfortunate. We'll just pass the turn back here. Probably tap down his Warden on upkeep, I think. In case he needs that extra mana for some reason. Silence Skimmer's a threat, but yeah, we can just tap it down. I think there's no need to use the Oblivion Strike yet. So just run out with save for Chase. Okay, good draws. Yeah, I mean, Sphinx for Final Word is very good in a control mirror, so I guess we run out of a Wall of Resurgence. I think it's fine to not Immolating Glare this turn. We'll just tap down the Silent Skimmer. Actually, I think we want to... which land do we want to animate? Not an island. Yeah, I think we just animate like a Crumbling Vestige. Fathom Feeder is a pretty difficult card to deal with. I think we just Oblivion Strike at some point here. Question is, do we want to do it this turn? Blinding Drone would be a good draw, that's a shame. I think we actually do want to just Oblivion Strike with Fathom Feeder here rather than play with Sphinx. Just letting him on top of it seems really, really bad. Okay, what's this? Nissa's Renewal. Okay. So that means he's very possibly ramping up to something huge. I'm not sure why I'd have that card in your deck otherwise. But hopefully, Sphinx will be enough. This is a very difficult card to deal with. I guess this might be a turn where we see a Kozilek or an Ulamog. Nope, Scour from existence. Sure. And an ancient crab. I'll just get another one. Loots with his Oracle. Discarding a Cultivator Drone. But we do now have a clock that's very, very difficult to interact with. I think we just sweep away his Silent Skimmer when he attacks here. Waste a draw step for him. Okay, Grasp of Darkness on our land, that's fine. And Oblivion Strike our wall, okay. Okay, well I think I'm going to anticipate now, just so I know what I'm getting off it. Ooh, Boiling Waters is a good draw. So I guess we're definitely taking that. And here if we block the Oracle, I think we just sweep away the Silent Skimmer. And then bounce 2 other things on our turn. I think that we will waiting for these guys. Okay, Behemoth's a good draw, but I think we're gonna Boiling Waters here. It sets him back pretty far. It's maybe better to just play Behemoth actually. Just to use all of his removal. So yeah, I think let's do that actually. It's kind of nice that we can potentially actually get the Behemoth back as well with Spawning Bed. Okay, loots away the Silent Skimmer. I guess he was just getting it off the top of his library, wasn't he? We're yet to see what his green splash is for. It could well be something like a Bailoff Null in his deck. Okay, Avenger's a good draw. So I guess we just bounce these two. So they're the most expensive, and we would like to draw 2 cards. Doesn't really matter how we tap, we don't have any mana left. We've now actually got a fair clock. And yeah, our opponent chumps. It's difficult really to imagine what our opponent is sticking for here. Who would get him out of this? Well, I guess seeing this is real in his deck, we think he has like a Kozilek or something. But to be honest, I'm not even sure that would do that much for him here. Like our threats are flyers, and yeah. But we'll see. Yep, and our opponent scoops it up. So, playing a control mirror here. Our opponent's deck actually looked fairly tuned for a mirror, like with comparative analysis and Fathom Feeder and Scour from Existence main deck. But yeah, Sphinx is obviously just a nightmare for any control player, so that very much won it for us there. So I think we want this Maya's Malice. So what would we cut is the question. Like obviously things like Fortified Rampart aren't great here, but I mean it did do some decent work for us in that game. You know, his best way of winning seemed to be beat us down with incidental creatures that we saw, but I think it's probably still the cut. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, we could also even think about splashing Transgress for Mind. That would be kind of cool. Maybe cut Grip of a Royal? That seems fine. Okay, I'm going to run this. So obviously make our mana a little worse, bring in the black cards, but I think that's fine. A good opener here. Blinding Drone to a Wall of Resurgence. Now we've got the colourless mana. Our opponent's mulliganed. I'm really surprised our opponent chose to play first here. It definitely seems like a matchup where being on the draw is better. I think a lot of people just play first because they always play first. And I think that's actually giving up like a bit of edge. I'm just run out of a wall here. I'm not too worried about exposing our land for removal, just because like he's not putting any sort of block on us, so we can afford to kind of do nothing and draw into another land if we need to. This way we're at least forcing our opponent to do something. I think I actually prefer getting in for 4 here over playing Oath of Jace. I think missing a land drop's not the end of the world. Sure. Okay, not drawing a land again. I guess now we do have to play the Oath. And the other option is we attack with a land and tap down his Warden on upkeep, which deprives him of that mana for a turn. Which, given that he couldn't do anything before... Yeah, that seems quite good, actually. We're going to do that. Okay, bounce our land, that's not the end of the world. So I think we just want to containment membrane the Warden this turn. If we had to play the Oath, we'd have to... If we played the Oath, we'd have to discard hand size, so we don't want to do that. Just get him for 1. Our opponent found this other colour of mana. So I guess this turn we play Oath. And next turn we get to play Channeler. I mean, it's not a great spot to use Oath, but it's really just because I don't have anything else to do. So we have 2 swamps in our deck. So we can just use this Evolving Wells to search for the other one. Which is good because we don't want to, draw a second swamp. So I think it's fine to discard this swamp. And I guess a mountain, I know, it seems like we have loads of gas and not enough lands at this stage, but the thing is, during the course of a long game, you always end up with enough lands, and I think it's important to hold on to our gas here. So yeah, I'm just going to cut the swamp in the island. So this is renewal, sure. So the decision is here if we play Channeler or Sphinx. And the thing is, if we draw one... No, we'd have to draw 2 more lands to play Sphinx and Sarah at the same turn. I think we'd probably just play Channeler here. Then next turn we play Soa into Sphinx. So a lot of mana for our opponent. So again, things we're worried about are the really huge Eldrazi's. Kozilek, Desolation Twin, although that would actually be fine. Ulamog, that sort of thing. Kozilek's Translator on the other hand is not a problem. Nor is Oracle of Dust. Okay, so this turn we're going to play Havoc Sower. Plus Chihuahua Avenger. So I know I always call this Sphinx, which is fine normally, but it's kind of confusing with Sphinx for final word in our deck, but force of habit. I'm going to tap down one of these before I come back. So our opponent could actually attack here, because we're not willing to trade any of our creatures. Okay, well, our opponent has found his some sort of a big thing anyway. Yep, Kozilek it is. That is certainly a big thing. So hopefully we just get to Oblivion Strike it. But if he draws into a 4, that's obviously not going to happen. So I think I'm just going to tap down Kozilek here because I want to be able to attack with Havoc Sower next turn. Okay, our opponent does not attack. So the question is, do we fire off this Oblivion Strike now? And if we drew that Transgress for Mind, we'd be able to ensure it resolves. And I guess it's not actually, putting us under any immediate pressure, as he's not able to attack at the moment. So I think we actually pump our mana this turn into pumping up the Havoc Sower. Okay, our opponent does double block. So I think we're going to pump just for once here and sweep away, just to bounce the other one back to his hand. Yeah, I think that's fine. And we'll just keep up our mana to tap down Kozilek this turn. Okay, so it's probably a good thing we didn't try an Oblivion Strike, because he had a Silent Skimmer. Obviously he could have just drawn it, but probability is that he has it in his hand. What's this? A Pathfinder. Sure. Okay, I'm just going to anticipate now and see what I draw. Okay, opponent counters discarding negate. Sure. Okay, and I think I attack with Havoc Sower here. I suppose we have to pump 3 times to save it from Pathfinder. Pump it. And we can do that, just. So that's fine. Although we don't then get to leave up mana to tap down Kozilek. Interesting. I guess we can afford to take a hit from Kozilek. That's probably fine. Yeah, sure. So yeah, we do have to take a hit from Kozilek here, but I think that's actually okay. Soothsayer, not a big deal as he doesn't have an ally. And another Seer's Lantern. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do here is run out for Warden. Or maybe no, I'll attack with Havoc Sower first. And then I'm going to run out for Warden to see if he counters. Because it is like a not insignificant card because of our Havoc Sower. That might sort of tempt him to use his 4-drop from his hand, which may let us potentially resolve an Oblivion Strike. Next turn. Let's keep up 1 blue. No, I suppose we don't have enough to sweep away anyway. Okay, it doesn't count for Warden. And it's by no means guaranteed that he would counter it. He had to be a 4-drop. Okay, so we drew a Reflector Mage. Bouncing Kozilek isn't normally what you want to do, because so obviously he gets to draw a bunch more cards. But it might be that we can just kill him here first. The other option is obviously just to bounce the Oracle, which is probably better. Hang on, can we kill him this turn? If we bounce the Oracle, tap down the Silent Skimmer, attack to get 2 pumps out of this, and 1 out of this. So that's 3 pumps. That's plus 6 power here. Attack for 9, 12. I think that's right. Yeah, I think we get to kill him here, if he doesn't have anything, that is. Okay, let's cast this. It's of course very possible he has a 3 to counter this. Horribly awry, sure. Okay then, so I guess we just attack with Oracle of Dust. Okay, Fathom Feed is a good draw for our opponent. It's also worth noting our opponent's very low on his clock, so unlikely to be able to play a game free, even if he got there. Okay, does Slip Through Space win us the game? I think so. So we get one, two, three, 4 pumps. And yeah, I mean, 3 pumps is enough, I think. Wait, no it isn't. No, 4 pumps is needed. So the problem is we get kind of blown out by Sweep Away. So I think we might have to just... It's kind of awkward though to just do 3 pumps, but yeah, the problem is the Sweep Away then gets to attack with everything, and I think win because of a Pathfinder, which seems like a really unnecessary risk. So I think we're not going to pump a full number of times. Okay, so he uses Void Shaft. The good news is we therefore get to Oblivion Strike the Kozilek, knowing that it will resolve. I'm wondering if there's a reason to Oblivion Strike with Fathom Feeder instead. I mean, part of the thing is I'm not sure he can win with the 12 cards in his deck, so I think I'm just going to kill the Kozilek here. I do think it's kind of close. No, I think we should kill the Kozilek. So if we don't kill the Kozilek and he kills our Blinding Drone, that's pretty bad for us. Then on the end of his turn, we'll tap down the Fathom Feeder and attack for a Havoc Sower. Okay, Oblivion Strike with Blinding Drone. So one option would be to just bounce that back to our hand, which might actually be correct. Yeah, that seems good to me. I mean, the problem is he then gets to attack with Pathfinder, not this turn, but next turn. But then it's kind of difficult for him to actually attack for it. If we've tapped down the Fathom Feeder, isn't it? He doesn't have a good defense. No, I think we do want to save it though. So we want to tap this thing down first. Okay, and our opponent doesn't attack. So I think we attack with the Havoc Sower here. Opponent has to block. And does so. Do have to pump a bunch of times, that's fine. Let's play out. Ooh. Okay, our opponent gets to grasp a Havoc Sower. We couldn't have pumped in response. I had F6, but we couldn't have pumped in response anyway. We only had 1 mana, which wouldn't have saved it. So I guess now we just start tapping this down and attacking with the Dwarel Avenger. Okay, sure, I'm just going to always yield to this because time. And we got that. So yeah, very long control mirror, but got there in the end. Sphinx runners match 1, and didn't draw Sphinx in game 2, despite drawing most of our deck, but got there anyway with just Blinding Drones and Havoc Sowers. So pretty good round. I'll see you back for round 2.